What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good, everyone? Hello. This is your girl Nala FA. I hope that you guys can hear me. This is our Leo season kickoff and kind of just giving us a a point of concentration, I want to say, into what Leo season has in store for us collectively. And shout out to all of my Leo babies out there. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, and happy early birthday to all of my Leos, okay? I just wanted to let everyone know I'm live on both channels right now, but on our channel, Nala Ife Tarot, tomorrow I will be starting the cusp seasons, which will include, I guess, the rest of July going into August. And I will be starting with the fire earth cusp. Okay. Shout out to BB. I believe she was in the room earlier. And shout out to her. She is our illustrious moderator here on this channel. Um, and I just want to give her some love. So, as always, I'm going to start off with a collective message for Leo season for everyone who I guess gets this message after the fact, who comes in, maybe rewinds it, and all of that jazz. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it started. What are the messages for Leo season? What are the collective messages for us all, the committee members? And I hope you guys, I encourage you guys as you're watching or listening to get you something to drink. Okay, hydrate yourself. Shout out to BB. BB says loves Leos, and I second that. And I'm also going to show here where she gives happy Leo season. I hope everybody's doing good. We're going to look at this and see what's happening. Okay, Spirit, what do we have collectively? I will also be streamlining my process here shortly. Okay, Nine of Wands, we have stamina, very much a kind of Leo-like energy. You guys can see that. We got 9 of 1 stamina. So what I was stating is that I will be streamlining my process. I will be bringing back our website for you to book readings. Right now, I'm not accepting new clients at the moment because your girl is busy and I am making some transitions, but I will start the process up here shortly, and I will announce that to everyone how you can reach out to me to book a reading. Okay, I am taking clients, but I want to streamline it to a way so that it's easy for you to figure out how you can get services and that sort of thing. Okay, be a list of all the services that I offer and some additional things that you guys may be surprised about. So, all right. So, overall, we have the Knight. I'm sorry, the King of Swords as the overall energy logic. Okay, for Leo season, there's a need for logic, and that card, this particular card, is represented, and it's funny because I said Knight of Swords, and we had the Knight of Swords right under it, ruled by Gemini, and then this is ruled by Aquarius, which is actually opposite to Leo. So I find that interesting that even though the sun is in Leo, happy birthday again to all of my Leos, that we are pulling on the opposite end of Leo season, and that is a need for logic somewhere and somehow. What we may be experiencing as a collective is the lack of logic. Maybe there is a lack of us putting together things that normally makes sense. Maybe there's this need of wanting to jump the gun without actually measuring out how things are going to unfold. Now, it's interesting because we're in Leo season, but there may be a call to not be as impulsive. Yes, to maintain energy, but not be as impulsive as maybe this type of season can bring. There is nothing wrong, obviously, in experiencing the zest of life, but somewhere collectively we are not using logic at this time, and it may be needed overall. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands, a need for stamina. So again, this here looks like, again, we have been going through a journey as a collective, and right now Spirit is calling out for us to have stamina. Some people feel as though they're bearing their own cross in a way, you know. BB asks, are you still taking questions tonight on this line? Possibly. Possibly. It just depends if we have several people kind of jump in, you know, if they have some questions at the time. I might very well. I might very well. I am going to, after I finish this collective read, I am going to go through the zodiac. I'm going to start with Leo, go through the zodiac. And if we have time, sure. Sure. And I may even do a separate reading night as well. But yeah. Thank you, BB. So with this, we're being called to have stamina. Okay. No rest for the weary, because there's a lot of changes. There are a lot of messages. We have message and we have the magician here, inner skills. Okay. Not to rely so much on outside stimuli. It's about what are your internal messages? What is this process showing you? What is this struggle? What is the action? What are your actions showing you? What are your actions producing for you? How do you show up in the world? How are you able to manipulate the energies around you? Okay. How are you best using your resources is what I'm hearing. How are you best communicating? How are you putting your best foot forward? Are you your own fan? I was looking at Vice here on YouTube, and Kevin Gates has a show on there. And even though I watch it in my downtime, one of the things that Kevin Gates, who is an Aquarius, shout out to him, said, and I resonated with it. And it was, I think the show was like his talk show that he has. It was like filmed last week. He said, I am my own fan. When he, you know, what helps him bring the passion to what he's doing is that he's excited to watch himself back, watch how he performs back, right? And he's excited to see how he showed up. He's his own fan. So how are you showing up? Are you your own fan? Are you awaiting your growth? Are you awaiting your arrival? Are you awaiting for you to show up? This season, again, Leo season is about one's will, one's ego, one's self-will, one's place in this world, one's shine, how one stands out, how one expresses themselves, right? And collectively, the message that I'm getting from Spirit is that how are you showing up, and are you excited to see you? Are you excited for your own development? Again, this is a time about going inward, the action being inward. We have the Magician card. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or Gemini rules communication, but we also, the Magician card, which is hardly touched on, is also ruled by the sign Virgo, because it's mercurial. The Magician is mercurial in nature. And so again, how are you utilizing your gifts, your strengths, your mode of operate, your modus operandi? How are you utilizing what you bring to the table, your raw talent, okay, inner skills, to help push your own self through? because this journey here is going to take stamina. And there are messages that only if you are absorbed within your own self, when you are able to see your own light, not distracted by the light of others, but you're able to see your own genius. Okay, we're talking about the axis between the sign Leo and across Aquarius. Okay, it's not until then that you're able to move things around in your favor. And the reason why I know that is that some of y'all, some of us out here, I'm gonna say y'all, I'm gonna say us, I'm gonna say others, because it ain't gonna be my family, it ain't gonna be my tribe. Okay, but with the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords, collectively we are rejecting the truth. We are rejecting truth about ourselves, our abilities. We have negative stimuli. So we're rejecting what's coming to us in spirit. And this is what has us wide open out here with the Seven of Swords, treachery. Again, when you deny self, okay? When you deny self, then one can only expect to be denied by others. And it's time for you to stand in your greatness. This is what Leo season is talking about. It's time for you to harness with the Magician card your own abilities, your own access to the realms and dimensions that we can't see, that we know are there, but we can't see. Develop a deeper connection with your individuality, Leo, Aquarius axis, okay? And how you show up, Leo, and how you operate within the whole Aquarius, okay? Because there are downloads. But again, the outward focus and not the inner focus is what's got us in a spot where we're rejecting wisdom. And we're not able to get the answers to the questions that plague us. And even the answers don't seem to answer it because it ain't coming from you. It ain't coming from your spiritual team. It's not coming from your spiritual hierarchy. So it's not developed or catered for you as an individual experiencing the collective 3D world. I'm hearing the word cater to yourself, cater to your needs, even down to jobs, abilities, job titles, employment. If you are looking for a position, it's time to be honest about what makes you happy. There's a time to take whatever you can because of scarcity, but then there is an opportunity now to develop new business strategies, new work capabilities, new avenues in earning money and resources. But in order to do so, one must know intrinsically their own strengths and their own talents, and it not being based off of external reflection. It's almost changed this. You are the source of this energy. So you're able to change what you see in the mirror. You're able to change what you feel that you've been reflecting, but you must not reject inner wisdom. That rejecting of wisdom internally, because again, we're looking for greatness to be reflected upon us instead of emitting that greatness, which is the source of the reflection. We're ignoring that piece of it, which is why at the bottom of the deck, collectively, we see the King of Swords, the need to bring logic into this time right now. Okay? That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. All right? We got a little journey. Y'all just thought we halfway through the year. Nah. Nah, it's just we just getting started. Boo boo. We are just getting started. Okay. Hey there, lovely Kai. I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you. I am doing well. How are you? Many blessings to you, my dear. So, what I'm going to recommend right now is definitely working with your energy, working to do release work, working with today is a great day. Sundays are a great day, especially as the moon is waxing, and to get in tune with your solar energy, to get in tune with these solar vibes that we have out here. This is about, again, strengthening your will, that willpower that we saw is going to be needed in that earlier reading for the collective. That nine of wands requires stamina to get to the 10 of wands, which is facing. Okay, excuse me, I'm taking a little sip. So that 9 of wands, before we can even overcome difficulties, overcome anything on our journey, we must acquire stamina, and that has to be sourced per what we're seeing in front of us from inside. There, we have to cut away what is distracting us from our own sovereignty, our own release. Okay, okay, and that's what we're seeing. Okay, so let's get it. Let's get in here. All right. You know what? Something's pulling me to do a shuffle. We're gonna pull a card. Aries through Pisces. We're gonna get through these quickly and get into some other things. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we have Aries. We have the Five of Swords. Aries in the upcoming season, okay? This is about taking the higher road. You have this Leo energy, which is your trine energy, okay? And this is about seeing greatness, okay? This helps you avoid the Five of Swords, which can talk about mental mind games and defeat. Okay, again, we pulled that logic card, and you're starting us out in this reading, and this could be all of us. Again, check for your sun, moon, or rising. But right now at this time is not the time to engage in mind games with anyone playing games with you mentally, unless you're clear about the road ahead. Do not engage with this. This could be someone who talks a good game, if someone who gives a verbal ultimatum, someone who tries to tell you, you will see, try to convince you that something you're passionate about, that you're standing up for, is invalid, and it's a waste of your time, almost trying to affect your self-esteem through mind games. And this is being indicated right now. Be careful of dealing with people who feed off of self-loathing, and who want to aggravate or activate that within you. Also be careful of falling into a trap of doing that to others right now. I'm going to pull an additional card because that's not an easy card to deal with, okay? Let's pull some additional messages from Spirit as it relates to this for Aries. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to go and do a reading for Leo. That's what I was supposed to do, so I apologize. I just thought about that as soon as I laid that down. Okay. It's something that you're working on. Having you feel as though It's something that you need to reject. Something could be in your workplace to try to deter you from your next level. Okay, new levels, new devils. You got to remember that, Aries. Okay, you have to move forward, because right now there is a possibility of stagnancy. Somebody that you're dealing with, somebody who you got money tied up with, there is a threat of being stagnated. Okay, and you being convinced, or someone trying to convince you that it's yourself, when the truth be told, it feels as though it's a game that someone is playing for some of my Aries, in which they try to diminish your input. Okay, be aware of people who come, that seem as though they're coming to your aid, and the truth be told is that they're just looking to take advantage of what they see as a lack in you, and they come to you as if they have the answers. Okay, or at this time you may be separating from someone because they presented, yeah, you got that devil energy, someone who is saying that they can provide something for you that you don't already have, and it sounds too good to be true. It might be. Okay, and this is a time in which logic is hugely needed. Right now you do have Mars in your sign, and you have the sun aspecting it um with Leo season now. However, it feels as though you got to be kind of careful here, Aries, because it feels as though someone gets you up in your feels and you respond. And when you respond to them, you do so out of passion, and out of, you're being tired of someone fucking with you in a certain way that's negative, whether this is a family member. Again, it feels like someone who you're in, not in a partnership with necessarily, but someone who you could be doing business with. And it's like they try to aggravate you so that then you show up negatively, and then they're able to hold it over your head. So just be careful about this time right now. It's really definitely time for you to make a decision. If it doesn't feel right, the key word is do not stay in this state of I don't know which way to go. The Two of Swords. Take the blindfold off and see what your options are. It's definitely not a time to bury your head in the sand and reject truth that's trying to be presented to you. Okay? Because ultimately it it just looks like it's a self-sabotage. I know that we like to give people the benefit of the doubt. We like to, think better of people, but you got to look at it, if it's a duck, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, goddamn it, it's a duck. Okay? And if it's not a duck, then it's a ventriloquist or some kind of fool out here that's able to make us believe that it's something that it's not. Either way it go, it ain't what you need it to be. Okay, recognize that right now in this time. Okay, Taurus, we have the King of Pentacles. We have your energy. Okay, right now, big concentration on loyalty. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. Major vibes I'm getting from this is being loyal first to yourself. Okay, Taurus, it's about being loyal to yourself. Oftentimes we can get so caught up with being loyal to either our friends, family, or our lovers that we oftentimes commit the worst of crimes, and that's being disloyal to our beliefs, our feelings, our thoughts. And this is a time right now in which I'm going to hugely tell you to focus in on where you have this loyal to yourself. Have you turned a blind eye to things? Have just to keep everything copacetic? Have you denied the truth just because you didn't want to ruffle feathers? Have you went along with other people out of loyalty for stances and beliefs that go against your own? So major right now for the sign of Taurus is going to be focusing on loyalty, because those who are there for you will understand your glow up. They'll understand your glow up, okay? And you displaying that inner discipline and taking care of yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It gives to your environment, or the energy that you give off, is that you are someone who I can make a commitment to, because you show a commitment to self. You show a commitment to your own self. I don't have to worry about that, because the most important thing for you, you've committed. The most important thing to us is a commitment to ourselves and our own development before we can commit to anyone else or develop anyone else, which we can't truly. We can inspire, we can guide, we can teach, but we can't develop someone. That's internal work. So there's a need for you to understand your power in committing to your own abilities and what you bring to the table, and not allowing yourself to be overshadowed or going against your own internal beliefs, your inner person, for others, is what I'm getting here. You have a lot of value, Taurus. But if your value is in reciprocity, then it's important that you give to self, so the world around you understands how to deal with you, because you set the bar or the expectation in how you deal with yourself. I guess that's the best way I can say it. All right, so we have Gemini, we have the Chariot, we have forward motion here, okay? All systems go, Cancer. I'm sorry, Gemini. Woo! Some of y'all could be dealing with Cancer, okay? But this is all systems go with the Chariot card. Whatever you've been sitting on, it's go time. It's definitely a time for intellectual exploration. It's definitely a time for communication of ideas, I'm hearing. If there's anything that you're looking to launch pad, this is a great time for you with the Chariot card, okay? There is forward motion. All right? Let's go into Gemini a little bit more with that forward motion. Exactly, BB. I'm telling you, that glow up is important. Let's see here. Gemini, we have the Chariot. Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles. Wow. So Leo, and we got Leo energy on the table. We got Taurus energy on the table. We got Five of Wands, Two of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. Go after what you love, Gemini. Go after what you love. You got move forward. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting move forward. Move forward. If something's holding you back, if it's stagnating you, it is a sin. Okay? Because it's getting in the way of new love, of you falling in love and having deep experiences in love. It's getting in the way of you having experiences out of this world experiences in your life, meeting new people. Okay, so if anything's trying to hold you back right now, it's time to break bad. Okay, definitely time to break bad with that Chariot card. Emotionally, this is where your freedom is going to come from. Okay, your sense of self, your sense of sense of being in this world comes from you progressing forward, and it is a time of great movement, ascension. I'm hearing. Okay, mobility, and you also finding other people or environments that are conducive to who you are as an individual, your hopes and dreams. Okay, it's time to get up out of there. All right, we have here Cancer. We have the Six of Pentacles, generosity. Okay, a need for generosity for my Cancers. Okay, upcoming feelings of generosity, nurturing. Okay, a need for attention, a need for love, for you to love and for you to nurture in some kind of way. Six of Pentacles normally talks about give and take. Okay, the Six of Pentacles talks about give and take. Where is your generosity reciprocated, and where isn't it? Okay, it's going to be a focus for you in this Leo season, majorly. Let's look at this. This is about taking definitely leaps of faith. We have progress with the Empress card. We have fertility with the Empress card, and we have the Judgment card. This is going to be a time in which if your value is two experiences, two worlds. Either you are going to be noted for your impeccable value by those who are around you, friends and family and lovers, and you are starting a new chapter. You feel amazing, and you feel like every seed that you plant actually is growing because you have the support. Or this is what you are being shown that doesn't exist in your life, and what needs and there are some drastic changes that need to be had in order to flip the script. Possibly if there's something you're sitting on, you need to take that leap of faith. Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra individual. We have the Judgment, we have the Fool card, we have Aries as well. So this is moving forward. It's funny because you're being told to take that leap of faith in growing yourself. Your ideas are fertile. These seeds are very fertile, and the landscape allows for you to plant seeds that actually produce for you. You're almost being told to have faith in answering to spirit. I'm also hearing for Cancer at this time, spirit could be very generous with you. You may come up on opportunities, money opportunities. If you're in show business, for some of you who are in entertainment, opportunities to entertain, clients. Okay, there's a huge energy that whatever you have planted is starting to come up, grow, and provide its fruit. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. And if you're experiencing the opposite of this, then there's a need for you to rectify your faith, okay? And to rid yourself of relationships in which you are giving more than you are receiving, okay? That's going to be required for this next step, okay? All right. I'm going to go back over this, but I'm going to go and reshuffle for Leos. Leos, I forgot to do their main reading before. I'm going to do their reading, and then we'll continue Virgo through Pisces, okay? And up next is Leo. So Leo, let's see what messages we have for you specifically. I will come back for the all signs individual readings, okay? Just trying to work out how I want to deliver those, but your girl will be back for those as well. Okay. I'm hearing we got a lot of release going on. Lots of release. Leo, take that deep breath and it's go. Okay? Lights, camera, action. We have the Emperor here. Okay? This is Leo. This is how Leo is showing up. We have sovereignty. Okay? Again, happy birthday, Leo. Okay? Definitely goes in alignment with that Leo message that I had a couple of days that I posted to my Nala Ife Talks live channel. What's crossing you potentially, Leo, the Nine of Pentacles, rewards. Okay, you may have a little bit of a difficult time right now. You understand who you are. You understand what you bring to the table. You understand your gifts. However, there is a sense of apathy with my Leos because you may not be feeling like the rewards are coming in based on what you have been putting in. Okay. I also heard, as I'm saying this, some of you are failing to delegate to the proper people. You're taking on everything as if you are the only one that can do. And what you're saying is that anyone that you've hired, anyone that you are around, you can't trust them to do what, to stand next to you. The question I have for you, Leo, since when did we want to be surrounded by people that make us the smartest one in the room? Because if you're the smartest one in the room, I guarantee you won't continue to be. You won't continue to be. So there's a little bit of trying to do everything, and it's distracting from where you powerfully play from, and a lack of proper delegation of abilities or responsibilities or job titles, especially if you are a business owner, if you have employees. Where have you not trusted other people to handle things and you decided to handle because you couldn't? Because in a way, that's like shade to the people that you got around you. If you can't trust the people around you to be of the same vibration, then are you slumming? I know my Leos ain't out here slumming. Okay, so if we can establish that we are not slumming, okay, then you should feel empowered to properly delegate to the people and your associates that are around you, and understand that that does not diminish your importance wherever you're operating. Okay, there's that need. Okay, you are very aware of who you are, but there may be a lack of understanding the rewards that are surrounding you, or the gems that are surrounding you, because you're looking for yourself to produce that and not understand that spirit sometimes sends us partners in life in various areas of our lives that help take up the slack where we are not the strongest. And we want to respect ourselves through respecting spirit and honoring those relationships, honoring our role, and properly delegating and properly fostering an environment of excellence, openness, caring, knowledge, trust around us. Okay? So there's something that's coming off that way. All right. At the bottom of the deck, not the bottom, Lord have mercy. The root of the problem is strength. You want to be that strong warrior, okay? Remember, brittle breaks. Okay? If something is so strong that it can't bend, it can break. Y'all give me just one moment. Hey, honey, I'm live right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. I got you on speaker. Okay. Bye. Okay. So remember that we want to maintain flexibility. We want to maintain having room to move the fuck around. Okay. However, this need to be the strongest one in the room could potentially be what is causing the conflict with the Nine of Pentacles and feeling like we have rewards. We make all of these strides, but the beauty in making all of the strides is actually enjoying the fruits of our labor. If we're just making strides and yet we are not satisfied, then are we not wasting our abilities? Are we not missing the bigger picture? Okay? And are we so self-focused that we don't understand the blessings that have been lent to us because you're only looking for yourself to produce, when in actuality you were sent people or resources potentially that help you build a community. Okay? If you ain't here, then who gonna keep it going? If you take an off day, then I guess it just falls flat, right? Especially if you're serving people, if you're serving a community, then it is not of your best interest to be a one woman show, because the efforts are for more than just you. It's for the community that you serve. If you're in that position, or if you you explain that to be the basis or the source of why you do the work that you do. There's a tendency where you are not delegating and helping with the fostering of the proper environments that make you feel rewarded. At least the rewards that actually feel good. Okay? We have here the Four of Wands, unity in the past. Okay? Again, sending of individuals, sending of environments, sending of it seems as though things have come to you, but you're not satisfied with those things. The Seven of Wands here, bravery in the Crown, and then we have the Hermit with introspection. So this Leo season, and Queen of Wands, that's your energy right there. Or you can even say Aries energy, because here it's being depicted. Queen of Wands is being depicted with Aries energy. But we have the Virgo energy, the introspection. Right now, you need to take a time out and really do some soul searching, Leo. There are some gifts. There are some opportunities. There are some things that you have came into that you are taking for granted right now. Okay? There are some things that you're taking for granted, maybe some people that you are taking for granted, some circumstances, some things that you have lucked up on. You are taking all of the glory when you were gifted this by your ancestors and by the spirits that surround you and the people who uplift you because they love your light. And you have the audacity to show up talking about some, I don't have any rewards. It's time to take a chill pill and look deeply within. That next gate probably is showing you that all of the things that you thought mattered, all of the things that really kind of motivated you, those things don't matter at the end of the day. It's that feeling of safetyness, that feeling of community, being loved, and also reciprocating love for that brings value to your life. And don't love people the way you think that they need to be loved. Love them the way that they respond. Okay? Leos may be feeling a little stricken right now because you guys just say things honestly. You lead with your heart. But sometimes you get offended when people quip back at you when you step over the line with your expressions. And that's understandable. But don't ruin a relationship over the fact that you may have misinterpreted how to communicate with someone who is more than capable of having that relationship exchange with you. Okay? It's time to go within and it's time to fucking tap in, Leo. Okay? All right? We can be brave all day long, but it don't mean we're going to win the battle or the war. Okay? Let's go into the 7 of Wands right now. Now, I ain't come to play. Because if you want the best for people, you have to be able to sit with them when they're not with their best self and still give them the same amount of admiration and love, irregardless. And it's going to be up to them if they choose to step into their greatness. Okay? 5 of Swords, mind game manipulation. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries person. Okay? Where are these mind games and manipulation? Because what I'm seeing here is that something may have started off generously, but somewhere we got into manipulating energies out of trying to keep control over a situation, and it's causing us to have this kind of conflict. And we feel like we're being brave, but we're not seeing that this is a lose-lose narcissistic battle. And that's why we are being prompted, going to this Hermit card, to really look within to make sure that we are not creating the situations and circumstances for the gram, and then we get what we claimed that we wanted, just to turn around and be dissatisfied that we don't have the people that we really truly wanted at the party. We don't have the people, celebrating us that we truly respect and admire. Perhaps either we have been accepting, we have been, thinking that we're in it alone, and there's a need for us to see that you didn't get here by yourself. Okay? Page of Swords, inward, you're going to have to look inward. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. This right here is not about looking outside of you, or this is the reason you need to go within, because you've been looking outside of you for validation from the wrong people. You got people who will kiss the ass. And though it makes us feel good, it feeds the ego. The truth be told is that those people are fake. Because the moment you ain't got what it is that you present yourself as having, they not there for the celebration. Where's the deepening of your relationship? We're looking for examples all outside of ourselves when we truly have the answers within. Okay? Leo, so it's definitely time to do some inventory. As I always say on this channel, it is time to do some spiritual inventory. Okay? Okay? And you may want to look at your hype men. If a person's your hype man, let them just be the hype man. Okay? Don't go and make them your brother and your sister and your mama and your daddy and your uncle. If they're your hype man, that's your hype man. But let's not confuse a hype man with true in-depth relationship experiences. Okay? And don't rob other people of their input in your success because you want to come out as if you're the only one who helped build the foundation in which you stand on. And we know that that's not true. Okay? Also be weary of people who have those same attributes, Leo. at this time. Okay. There may even be a need to pump your chest out and beat on your chest, but for what? The Five of Swords is indicated here. It's a lose-lose battle, and you're losing out on some of the most precious time right now. Okay. There may be some apologies that need to be had. Okay. And some self-reflection on some things. Okay. Um, a new outlook. And I say this because I love you. And if I see you in discomfort, I'm going to do my best to minister to you a remedy. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards from Virgo through Pisces, and then I'm going to check in and see what y'all doing. Okay, yes, we are ministering remedies out here in this thing, okay? Y'all, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I will be right back. I'm just going to mute really quick, and then I'll be right back. I will be back with Virgo, and then we're going to go pull a card from Virgo to Pisces. Excuse me. If you are looking for Aries through Leo, we just went ahead and did those, and Leo got a full-on reading because it is their birthday, and we love our Leos. Okay, so give me just one moment. I'm going to mute really quick, and I will talk to you guys here in a second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I know that was a moment. Give me just a moment to take a sip. Make sure, I'm going to say this right here. Not only do I recommend you guys staying hydrated, at least get 2 liters of water per day, okay? High pH preferably. But also check into some CBD products, some CBD oil drops. Shout out to Mob Radio. I watch Mob Radio from time to time, and I can't remember. I believe she has Bio MD Plus. Listen, they ain't paying me shit, so go check her channel out because I like watching her channel. Check her out because I believe that she does. She either has a sponsor or whatnot that's Bio MD Plus, but I don't necessarily use their particular stuff. But y'all consider with everything that's going on to keep a proper homeostasis internally, especially if you're going through what I'm going through, which is a lifestyle change, a diet change, and just having to, adjust, because for your health, you definitely want to make sure your mind is clear and you're making the best decisions for your life, okay? And you're not experiencing carb brain, okay, or sluggish, or being fueled by things that are not good quality clean fuel. You want to make sure that you're thinking clearly about everything. So I recommend definitely check out, either MOB Radio, if that's one source, or in your local area, figure out how you can get some CBD oil, okay, because it does make a difference, okay. And just giving a suggestion. And we now move into Virgo. So I'm going to shuffle these Virgo through Pisces. Do not get the CBD oil that's cinnamon. So if you got like a local vendor, stay away from the cinnamon. Hell no. Ooh, ooh. I hate, what? I love cinnamon. It's essential in a lot of money workings, a lot of money oils. Cinnamon, there's several different ingredients to draw money, believe it or not, rue, and some other things. But damn, I do not like, and I like cinnamon flavored gum, but I do not like cinnamon air freshener, and I do not like cinnamon drops. CBD drops, my God, today I do not like it. So stay away from that if you must have it flavored, okay? Because, Lord. All right, so Virgo through Pisces. What are the messages for Virgo through Pisces? Okay, so Virgo, we have the Eight of Swords. We have imprisonment. So there is a little bit of time right now in which we need to come out of something that is self-limiting, potentially any self-limiting beliefs. Okay, maybe one is imprisoned by one's thoughts, emotions, okay, past experiences. In this particular card, she's looking into a globe. And I like to say that when I see this, it's like someone coloring their future, looking through the looking glass based on the past, and mentally stuck in a space because you're coloring the next steps or your experiences purely with the disappointments of the past. And it's time to break out of that shit, Virgo, okay? And Leo season may be helping minister that message to your spirit, okay? We do have the Six of Swords, so this is good. This is about moving out of a negative situation, something that had you plagued. This is one card up from the Five of Swords, which I spoke about earlier with the other signs, okay? The Five of Swords talks about conflict. This is someone who doesn't want that drama no more. Okay, they're moving away from negativity, or they're seeking this on their journey. Make sure in this that you're not carrying your own negative and self-limiting beliefs and or thoughts, because all of those swords are just going to continue to travel with you. Even though, yes, you're no longer in the Five of Swords, the next card that comes after the Six of Swords is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords talks about deceit and self-denial and self-deceit. Okay, and we can see with the Eight of Swords and we have the Six of Swords, we want to jump over this. We want the cheat codes, right? To come out of this imprisonment, because it's whatever you're thinking and feeling is what you could manifest. And if you're running from something that's incomplete, the same thing you're running from will present itself wherever it is that you go. So you must solve it within first. Okay, so this is self-imprisonment in the mind right now. This could talk about worry. This could talk about, feelings of grief, looking at everything that's going on and not having that leap of faith, not being able to really truly see the other side of things. You also have the Knight of Cups. You may have people who are saying all the right words, but you still feel panicked on the inside. They're saying all the right words. You got, people coming to you if you've been single, saying things, they look good, but something's not right. And you feel that. And what could be happening is the active manifestation of one's fears and self-limiting beliefs. And it's time to address that, especially if you are a Mercury in Virgo. Okay. Moon in Virgo. Yeah. Virgo anywhere. Also, don't be distracted by people who coming to you with the bullshit. They go that Seven of Swords that I just talked about. I just talked about that Seven of Swords. You see what I mean? You can see it straight up. Six of Swords, Knight of Cups, the person coming with the bullshit. They all blase, they're super distracting, making you feel as though, yeah, you may be what I like on the surface, or this opportunity may be what I like on the surface, but then what you end up finding is the deceit. You catch the person. This is the after tarot that I'm reading from. You see the vibes. You're able to catch it, but it's a distraction that you don't need, and it's a manifestation again of if you are limited somewhere mentally with that Eight of Swords. Okay, if you're limited in your circle, if you're limited in your thought process, you may be missing out on new perspectives that will help draw you out of the reoccurring line of thinking and or breaking things down that you're on. Okay, this is definitely Leo season. Is not that season this 2020 for the bullshit. Like everything is being laid bare. The sun is overdoing his job like a motherfucker. Okay, I don't know who they got doing the job of the sun, but like they are overly eager, and Leo season is very eager to show you. But also remember, the sun, too much sun can blind you. Okay, and it's being indicated that yes, the sun can show you and illuminate things to you, but only if you're willing to pierce through and see, and you're not blinded by your own bullshit. All right, what do we have? I didn't know why I started shuffling, but I started shuffling, and we need Libra. Libra is up next. Okay, we have Libra. We have the Page of Wands. It's time to venture forward. Okay, Libra, have you been talking about it? Not a lot of doing about it. Well, this is a time in which you're going to be encouraged to do something about it. It's not going to be enough to talk the talk. You definitely will have to walk the walk. Okay, you're going to be given some opportunities that are coming up. Okay, Libra, and it's going to again potentially change the scope of where you think, like change your scope of understanding, change your range of where you can use your talents. Okay, I'm hearing there's a lot of opportunities, but at this time you got to make it do what it do. You have to mold this ball of clay into whatever it is that you see fit. Okay, there's a new opportunity, there's new ventures out here, but it's going to be up to you. The success of it is going to be completely up to you, is what I'm getting. There's your energy. Along could be dealing for Taurus as well, but again, Empress card, big Empress card. Okay, this is what I like to call the big pussy energy. Okay, so if y'all ever want to know, you probably never heard this in relation to tarot, but when I see the Empress card, I see big pussy energy. Okay, so you got big pussy energy right now. All right, I know some people are like, whoa, I can't believe she used the P word, but hey, I don't take no qualms in there. Okay, Libra, that's what you got right now. Your creative center is popping right now. Try to use that to actually manifest things that help you moving forward with your future, with your goals, with your plans. Try not to get lost in other people and what their needs are. Okay. And it's a time to be a little bit more selfish because you got seeds to plant. You got roots that need to dig into the earth, and you have foliage that needs to grow. You have gardens to fulfill. You have rivers that need flow. You have the animal species that need to be taken care of. You are from where life springs forth, and at least this is the energy that's coming to you at this time. Okay, so use it wisely. Some of you do need to wrap it up. Okay, because with the ventures energy of the page of wands, this could talk about, again, this could bring in a lover. This could bring in someone very fiery. Right now you're very, very fertile at this time, so be careful if you're not looking to bring in new life irresponsibly. You may want to, look at some things about some, listen, I'm not a big, I can't give you any medical advice, but if you're over the age of 35, especially if you smoke, you may not want to do birth control, or you may want to consider some other options, but you may want to make sure that you are doing what you have to do to properly plan for your family, because this venture could grow exponentially. Okay, shout out to Ti, but it could. This could be awesome. Okay, but when we see the Empress card here, for some of y'all could be dealing with baby mama drama. Okay, you could be dealing with, some of you could learn of a new relationship of a baby mama you didn't know about, or a baby you didn't know about on the dark side of things. Okay, all right. So that's why I said keep your wits about you and understand that you are the plug. Okay, because you run around here with the big pussy energy. All right, all right. BPE. We'll just say it that way. All right. So that's what I'm seeing on the board. Okay. So if you're not in any kind of scandals or anything of that nature, understand that the seeds that you plant now, the season is not late in season. You can still get a return on your investments. Make sure you invest properly, and that's including your own energy. All right. Love you, Libras. Love you. Love you long time. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into Sagittarius. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Scorpio. Sorry about that, y'all. Scorpio. Queen of Water says, I beg your pardon. That was the right timing. Okay. Okay. Yes, hunty. Scorpio. We have the two of I don't know why the hell y'all, my eyes did it. My eyes did it. Okay, two of cups for the sign of Scorpio. When I saw the relationship word at the bottom of here, I instantly saw entanglement, but I know that it's not entanglement, but I instantly saw entanglement. So make sure, Scorpios, that y'all not out here getting into no unnecessary entanglements. We're gonna leave that for them Virgos over there, okay? Jada Pinkett Smith, August Alsina. Well, Will Smith is a Libra. I think he got some Sagittarius shit going on. But anyway, we're gonna leave it to them. Okay, Scorpio. Right now it's not the time for all these entanglements, all right? So just kind of keep in mind, all right? We got the two of cups, so there is emphasis on your relationship right now. If you are paired up, Scorpio, it is definitely time to nurture that thing. Okay, that needs your attention right now. A lot more intimacy is being required at this time. Okay, and if not, this is you getting yourself mentally and emotionally ready to welcome intimacy in your life. Okay, that's what's being needed for my Scorpio babies. Okay, let me go and pull a card for this really quick. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Okay. We have the Death card. That's your energy. We have Taurus. We have the Seven of Wands, defensiveness. And then we have the Death card. Okay. Put an end to any concerns, okay, that you have about any, if there's anything, any jealousy, anything that's holding you back in your relationship, it's time to dead that. Also, too, it's time to address your insecurities, because if your insecurities are creating jealousy in your relationships or potential relationships, it's time to dead that. Okay, it's just straightforward. Okay, Scorpio, I'm not going to stay too long on this. Okay, not going to stay too long on this. This is a relationship time right now. Some of you are the way that you're. Some of you are experiencing where you're measuring your own self-worth by the energy that you're getting in or outside of your relationship. And again, if you don't understand that this is what type of tarot channel I don't feed the trolls on this tarot channel, and I do not feed addiction. Okay, we bring it to the table. You know, even though I have a red table, it's not the red table talks. I have the red reading room, which we need to put content on desperately, and start working on that channel. But I'm just letting you know that this is a time to seek out your inner self, your inner brilliance, your inner lover, okay, and express that without it being tainted by fear that you're not enough or that you have to over exaggerate your abilities in order to protect your relationship or the way that you feel about yourself. You came with it already. It's time to put anything to bed that makes you second guess your value. And the reason I say that is that King of Pentacles, that Taurus energy is directly opposite you. There is Uranus is in Taurus, which brings sudden changes, okay? If a relationship is not meant for you and it doesn't give you the value that you deserve, you may see that end in this time. Again, you're putting a death to anything that causes you to feel as though you have to fight for love or stability, or you have to fight for to be appreciated, okay? And this is all either to strengthen what you already got or to help make room to bring the right type of love in, okay? All right. So we have Sagittarius up next, okay? Let me just do this. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these from, because y'all, let me do this. Sagittarius through Pisces, please, Spirit. Because I don't know when I started shuffling for each sign and how that's all started. I think it's when I took that longer reading for Leo. So I don't know where that came from. If you would like to inquire about my schedule, that should have some openings in August, you can definitely reach out to me at Inner Element, INNER element.tarot at gmail.com. Okay, or you can reach out to me also, Bay Fortunate, BEY Fortunate at gmail.com. Okay, if you'd like to inquire about how to get on the schedule or waiting list for the readings. Okay. All right. Okay. Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Wands, and actually that's depicted as your card with the Knight of Wands, and it talks about desire. Okay, so we have desire. So what is it that you are looking to manifest? Whenever I see desires, I see manifestation energy cooking up. So it looks like for my Sagittarius, you're going to definitely be looking to cook up a certain type of energy. You are looking to travel. You're looking to go places right now. The desire for this is strong. Okay, let's look at it a little bit more deeply. So I'm going to encourage that. Okay, encourage that. exactly the world card. A lot of what's been holding you back is coming to an end. Some of you are coming out of feeling restricted, and now with this newfound freedom that you will be manifesting in your life, Sagittarius, um you're limitless is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing for you to aim for, even if you don't get the stars, you're going to get something that you originally wouldn't have got if you didn't aim for 'em. I'm hearing for you to aim high. Okay? Make sure that you're not too leisurely and wasting time on empty pursuits. Okay? Be careful of that right now. All right? You do have the sun bathing down on you. You have illumination. Sagittarius might be having the best reading this month, it seems like. But again, we're not doing the main readings, but you are being told to follow your instincts, go for your desires, and go for your dreams. Okay. This is a huge benefit for you. It could be too the fact that you are getting that trine energy from Leo with the sun in Leo, but you are also that your fact that you're ruler is in the sign of Capricorn, bringing into fruition, into the material world, the things that you are seeking. Okay, so understand that you are being given leverage at this time, Sagittarius, to rebuild out a new way of exploring the world around you, knowledge around you, even down to to initiating new philosophies is what I'm hearing. That's good. Very good. Very good. All right, y'all. So we are down to Capricorn, and then we will have Aquarius and Pisces after. Okay. Capricorn, we have the Page of Cups, inventiveness. Okay. Page of Cups, inventiveness. So right now, it's about putting your ideas to test, your heart to test, the things that you're thinking about, the things that you're proud of. It's time to come up with new ways to meet your goals. Okay, is what I'm getting. Coming up with new ways to meet your goals head on. Um, act is what I'm hearing is work smarter, not harder, which we, most definitely hear all the time. Could have been definitely a Capricorn who said that, but this is about working smart. It's about getting to the goals a lot faster than normally you would have. Okay, this time right now is very emotional for you, so allow this energy to help you with your ingenuity is what I'm hearing. um don't worry about failure is also too, because if you don't act, that's worse than if you fail. Get up and try again. Shout out to Aaliyah, who is a Capricorn. Okay, so consider that right now is the time for you to look at different avenues to get from point A to point B, and I think that you're going to be very happy with the ingenuity of your thoughts and your emotions and your dreams coming into fruition and building something that is tangible. Okay? Okay. All right. Aquarius, we have memories. So, Aquarius, you do have the sun opposite you right now. So, there's a lot going on spiritually, a lot of um, past life type of energies that you could be like experiencing at this time. Um, Going back and looking at how you came to who you are today, how those influences affected you. So there's going to be a huge draw here. You guys may feel instances in which you dream about people who have passed on. Your spirit guides coming in. You may even have angelic influence at this time. Okay. If you've not met your soulmate, then you may even have a soulmate manifest themselves here throughout this season. Thank you, BB. Shout out to you. I'm going to go ahead and post this here live. Um, about how you can book a personal reading with me. Again, I won't have openings until the middle of August. Okay. However, I do have an emergency option. It's just for the next week. I won't be able to take you. Okay. So I'm so sorry about that, but I definitely wanted to post that. And we got that there. So, Aquarius, you may have a lot of experiences spiritually. Um, if you are trying to look for confirmation about the next steps in your life, don't be surprised if in your dreams you get confirmation again from the effigies of loved ones whom you trusted, or effigy of people who you don't know in your dreams giving you confirmation, or it may even manifest in random strangers striking up a conversation, or you overhearing a conversation that confirms your next steps. Okay, but you definitely are surrounded by the angels right now. You definitely have the ability to tap into past life right now, and you are in a position to where you can manifest soulmate energy strongly right now. So definitely consider taking some time to meditate and be open to spirit when these messages come through. Okay. I love you, Aquarius. And finally, we have Pisces. In Pisces, we have the King of Wands. We have leadership. Okay. We have leadership. Can you guys see that? Surrounded by the sunflowers. Whenever I see sunflowers, number one, sunflowers for me represent Oshun. Shout out to the goddess energy Oshun. But also, what sunflowers represent for me is the sign of Leo. Okay, so Pisces, you could be heavily dealing with a Leo, or this Leo season is propelling you forward to take leadership on your shit. Okay, it's definitely having you put a little bit of extra pep in your step, a little bit more steel in your backbone. Okay, and boldness is what I'm getting here. You may be deeply impacted. Now, don't be nasty now, y'all. Some of y'all probably want to be deeply, okay? But you may be deeply impacted by someone who displays these energies, right? And you, because Pisces has the ability to be an amazing mirror, which we've talked about on this channel. Talked about, actually, if you go back to the Pisces season talk we had, okay? Pisces has this uncanny ability to be a mirror, but in this is consciously you are looking to reflect this energy of leadership. Okay, so where Leo, which you again you could be highly connected to, is maybe needing to take a look around them to properly delegate and pay homage to their support in their team, in their dream team. You're coming into that energy, Pisces, in which you are the one to be developing yourself. Okay, Pisces, I'm also being told that a good leader leads from behind. Okay, so make sure in this, if you're going to take the reins, that you are respecting those that you lead by understanding what they bring to the table and not patronizing the people. Okay, give the people the truth, empower your people, and you will be blessed for it. You will have things open up to you, unbelievable opportunities that you've been waiting on, that you've been building towards, so long as you show that respect to the team that you are building, or to the people who you are reaching out to help you become, or move into a role that you have been coveting for quite some time. With this King of Wands, there's a need for your leadership hugely. Okay, so please take the reins and giddy up. Okay. All right, y'all. So I went Aries through Pisces. We did a short skit for Leo, to give my Leos their birthday love. Again, y'all, your girl's been busy. I've been trying to get some things together. I will be back tomorrow for the cusp readings. BB, I think what we're gonna do is do another reading night because we ain't got nobody in here. We got 3 folks in here, and I think that it's just gonna make sense that I advertise the reading night throughout the readings so that we can make sure we get some people in here, and it's worth all of that energy that we drum up. Shout out to Queen of Water and anyone else that is watching. Much love to you. I'm going to go ahead and exit out for tonight. And y'all join me tomorrow on Nala Ife Tarot for the cusp sign reading kickoff. And also make sure you subscribe to both channels because we will be going through the cusp signs for fire and earth. And then we're going to do water and air, I think. Shit. Anyhow, we'll also be releasing the readings for August, going through the zodiac as well. Okay. I love y'all. Love you so much. Exactly, BB. Busy. BB says busy is good. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Okay. I'm trying to make something rake and shake. But that message in the Capricorn reading definitely hit home. It's about working smarter and not harder. Okay. So much love to each and every one of you, and we will dive more into Leo season with your individual reads, whether it's for the cusp signs or for your sun sign, moon, or rising. Okay, this is your girl Nala Ife signing off for Nala Ife Talks Live and Nala Ife Tarot. Peace, everyone.